All right, guys. So, what I see as the last piece in the puzzle is the simple sales action plan. What we need is a roadmap, a Bible, a plan, something to live and breathe by. All you need to do is follow the plan. That is what you need to tell yourself and the people around you that are supporting you in the business. We can achieve all this stuff. We just have to follow the plan. So, I've showed you how to do a lot of stuff and have a lot of success. What we need to do now is to distill it, bring it together into a simple 1 or 2 pager that we can follow, that Bible that we can follow, and make sure that we can pull it out on a monthly basis and we can review our progress, we can celebrate our wins, we can critique our losses, and we can make sure we're on track to succeed at our goals simply by following the plan. So, here's what I recommend, and here's what it looks like. So what I'll do, I'm just going to share screen and I'm going to grab the plan up and we're just going to walk through it. And you're going to find the template for the sales action plan, the simple sales action plan underneath this training in the program. Okay, so here's what it looks like and here's how you can use it. All right. So you're going to be able to use this just to create your own version as with the other resources in the program. So talking about the features, simple sales action plan, insert your company name, 1 year plan, insert the year from and to. Your major goal is to create this 1 year plan that outlines the sales strategy, the resources and the accountability that's going to allow us to hit our major goal. What is that major goal? Well, in this plan, it's to crack $1 million. Okay, so sales targets. What are the targets you're going to set for yourself? Well, you got to break it down so that you can see how it's all going to happen. So as an example, I've just made this stuff up. Okay, so you're going to obviously populate this with information about your company. So let's say your goal is to hit $1 million. So to do that, you need an extra 360,000 in sales. So that's assuming that this business is doing like 640,000 in annual revenue at the moment. So 360,000, I've assumed that this is a company that sells an average product price of 6,000, whether it's like a multi-day or whatever it is, but the average price is $6,000. So to do that, they need 60 new bookings. All right. So 60 new bookings is 5 new bookings per month, every month for 12 months. So you can break it down and see exactly how it's going to happen. Okay. So then the next part, we've got the activities and the strategies. How are you actually going to achieve it and by what milestones are you going to measure it? So in this right side of the table, we've got the different strategies. You might have 10 or 12 or 15 different strategies. For example, these are just examples. Focused direct sales, so conversion, increasing conversion rates from 10% to 25%. Okay? Generating more sales and revenue just from converting better. We're gonna break these down even further in a second. Outreach campaign to corporate, outreach campaigns to travel agents. So you're going to be growing your network by 250 a month of decision makers. Outreach engagement to school and university groups. Tours loaded with 2 new OTAs. Obviously, this is not something that we focus on in the program, but this is a sales plan that's going to be all encompassing of everything that you're doing. So you might want to be OTAs might be an important component of your overall sales mix. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever's relevant and applicable in your business. So then the next part of this is we break these down further. Every one of those we go deeper on. Okay, so number 1 activity or strategy was increasing conversion. So down here we just break that down and go into more depth and detail. So who's accountable? Well, it's going to be me as the business owner, maybe, or it could be your wife, or it could be your general manager, or it could be your admin assistant, it could be your virtual assistant. Who is going to be accountable? And then what are the immediate actions and steps? What specifically do we need to do step by step to make that happen? All right. How many hours a week are we going to allocate to it? Is it going to be outsourced? Yes or no? Who to? Is there a budget or a cost associated? Yes or no? Or is it just, using the resources that you've got in your business at the moment? If it is, how much is the budget going to be? And what are the specific monthly sales targets? And then you're just going to do that for every one of those actions and strategies. Okay. I want this to be simple. I don't want you to be lost and bogged down for weeks and days creating this detailed sales plan. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it actionable. So the two key words three key words, all A's: ambitious, achievable, actionable. I just made those up. Ambitious, achievable, actionable. So that's what I would suggest for this plan. Okay. So you've got that. You're going to break down every one of those actions and strategies in more depth, and you're going to outline the specific tasks and actions that are required to make it happen. And then down here, you might choose to have an activity calendar. What's going to happen in each of these months? Okay. So that you can actually, at the end of August, you can sit back and review. And what you're going to do at the end of every month is you are going to take some notes about what was achieved, what was not achieved, why it was achieved, why it wasn't achieved, what we need to do better next month to make it happen, the wins, the losses, what we can do to reduce the losses and increase the wins, all that kind of jazz. And that's all I think we need. And what you need is a commitment and a clear date in the diary for you to review the plan as a group every single month. On the last day of every month, you spend 20 minutes reviewing your sales action plan to see if you're on track. If you are, great. If you're not, why not? That is going to be very helpful. And I think that's the last sort of piece in the puzzle to this, to this process of scaling up your business by generating more sales.